Sabrina, welcome to Scent World. It's so nice
for
to meet
having
you in
me.
person.
This is going to be fun.
Oh, I'm already having fun.
Like such a subject that I am obsessed with that I never get to discuss.
Oh, I can't wait to discuss it with you because I feel like when you're dealing with interiors, we were talking about it a little bit earlier, like it can either set the mood or make you want to just leave a room immediately.
100%. I think that I have always said in the years that I've been doing interior design that it is just as important as the furnishing and accessories and the paint color. It's that last layer before the room's actually done.
I totally agree. And you were also saying that, when you walk into a really nice hotel, it just kind of elevates the mood a little bit.
Yes. The other day, I was in New York a few days ago, and the hotel that I thought wasn't going to be so great, I walked in and the scent was so rich that just the lobby, I'm like, this is going to be great. I know my room is going to be great because the scent alone just sold me.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, you also look fabulous today. Let's just acknowledge, do you wear scent in your everyday life?
Yes.
What do you have on today?
I don't want to tell you because then everyone's going to get it. But it's fine. It's one of the scents that I have when I wear it, and I wear it a lot, people stop me all the time. It's Maison Louis Marie No. 4. Are you familiar?
I am familiar.
But it's not the perfume, it's the roller oil. And it's subtle, but I have never been stopped more for anything than what I'm wearing.
Have you tried the perfume?
Yes.
Okay, and it's
not
different.
The same.
Oh,
it's
my
not
gosh.
the same.
I'm going to have to try the roller.
It's so good. I even have like a tiny mini one in my purse. It's like this big.
Oh, I love that. Always ready for a touch-up.
Always. Always. It's fantastic.
Oh my gosh, yes. So you have hosted so many of my favorite shows on HGTV. I was just telling our producers that I love an HGTV moment when I'm watching Hulu, and when I see your name and your face appear on the thumbnail, I'm like, that is the show I'm going to watch, and I know it's going to be good.
Thank you.
You have been their go-to design expert for years, and your face is just recognizable everywhere. What show do you get recognized for the most?
I don't really get recognized at all, but I would say most people know me for the High Low Project on HGTV. But hopefully now with my own, the show with my name on it, I'm hoping more and more people watch it. So,
I mean, I'm already going to watch it.
It's been a passion of mine for so long. I've been pitching this show for 10 years, 10 years of no's, and finally it's now on Hulu, Prime Video, Disney Plus, Tubi, Roku. I'm so excited.
Gosh, she is everywhere. I love that.
It's so fun.
Wait, so tell me a little bit about the show, the Sabrina Soto Show.
So I basically grabbed every friend that's an expert that I'm obsessed with, and I made a show out of it. So we touch on wellness, spirituality, home decor, food, working out, fashion, and every episode has 3 guests. And there's not an episode that you will watch that you will not learn something, no matter what you're into. There's so much takeaway in each episode. And we filmed the entire thing in my house in 5 days.
In 5 days?
Yeah.
Wait.
I had 6 experts every day. I had 6 people coming in and out to do segments every day in the house.
Wow.
And I was still taking my daughter to school and making her lunch and making her breakfast. And it was wild.
That is wild. I mean, I am surprised that you were able to accomplish that all in 5 days.
Yes. And people used the green room was Olivia's bedroom. So people were actually sitting on her daybed, getting ready and getting changed next to her stuffed animals. It was definitely part of my life. And when you watch the show, I think you could tell how authentic it was. And I think because of that, more people were able to open up and perhaps share things they wouldn't normally have because they felt comfortable in my home, because most of them were my friends.
That's so nice. And yeah, you're welcoming them into your space. They immediately feel at ease.
Yes.
And as much as they're ready to film a show, it's like, okay, but we're just hanging out. We're friends.
Totally.
Yeah.
And you could feel that when you watch the show.
So there's an episode too where you and Matthew Hoffman, you're playing around with creating the perfect home scent.
Well, we were making potpourri. So I grew up on my mom making potpourri.
Yes.
It was a big thing in the 80s. And I was trying to bring it back. Matthew and I were trying to bring potpourri back, but we were making a more elevated potpourri with dried fruits and dried flowers and essential oils, because again, I think scent really can bring back memories in a way that people don't really realize, but it really does also make you either calm or energetic, depending on whatever mood you want to set in that space. So I don't think that there's a one size fits all to scent. I think that perhaps the bedroom should have something more calm, where, maybe an office could have more of a energetic, citrusy vibe.
For sure. Kind of just get your brain going, whereas the bedroom should be
lavenders, musk, sandalwoods.
Are there any fragrances, home fragrances, where you smell it and you're like, this makes my home feel like home?
I love incense.
Okay.
I love incense to the point that I had to just repaint my ceiling because I was burning so much. So for me, Nag Champa is my go-to. I set one in the morning before I even put the coffee out. I light an incense.
Really?
Yeah, and it just kind of calms me down and it sets the tone for the rest of the day. So for me, Nag Champa, but anything sandalwood, cedar, I love.
Oh, amazing. And I feel like I love incense too, but I never think to start my day with it. That feels like let me wind down, run a bath, that type of thing.
No, I start the day and then sometimes I'll even sage the house, which some people love the scent, some people don't. But to me, it's just like this clearing of the energy, the energetics of the house that I love.
Yeah. So I'm very into the energy of a space and just really making it feel like your own, making it feel really comfortable. What's your process into like tapping into that emotional layer of home or any space?
I mean, our home holds our lives and every house has energy. I mean, I'm sure you walk into a space and it like either feels good or it doesn't. It has more to do with the energetics of the home, the furnishings, the person that lives there. I think that your home should tell your story. And as much as we all want to live these magazine-worthy lives, that's not realistic. And it really shouldn't be what your home should look like. It shouldn't look like a magazine. It should look like you in the things that surround you or like collections of your story.
Yeah, I'm so on the same page with you. I was actually talking to a friend because I was really excited to speak with you and we were going over some of your previous work and just how you are so good at making places feel at home and at ease. Very beautifully done, but you can tell that there is little bits of that person's personality within it.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I think a lot of designers, when they get hired, they put their stamp on a house. And I've never been like that because it's not about me. It's not about what I like. What I like is in my house. When I get hired and when I was doing these shows, I was trying to really get the person's story, what they wanted to accomplish, how they wanted to feel in their house. And then I tried to support that in the purchasing of furnishings and paint colors and all of that stuff. But I think that, you should walk into somebody's house and kind of get their vibe.
And it's like a reflection of your creative mind as well. But it also like maybe that's the space where you become creative, or maybe that's the space where you like to
relax,
zen out.
Right. But I don't think that you even have to have deep pockets. I mean, I grew up in a really beautiful home, but we went through a really hard financial time. And my mom always instilled that no matter how financially strapped we should still be proud of our home. And at the end of the day, we all have very busy lives. Some of us have kids, some don't, busy at work, extracurricular activities. The last thing you want to do is come home to a space that stresses you out.
Exactly.
Like it's just such a waste of an opportunity. Your home should hold you and be a safe space for you.
When did you kind of find this spark for creating interiors and creating these spaces?
When I was 14, it felt to me, I'm sure it didn't happen this way, but it felt like overnight we became super financially compromised. And I became a latchkey kid. So I would come home to this big house by myself until really late at night. I was just by myself in this house. And I had this sort of unspoken agreement with the house. Like, I'll take care of you if you take care of me. And it became my best friend. And I would come home from high school and start cleaning the baseboards or the screens or cleaning out the refrigerator. And it gave me a sense of control because my life was so out of control at that time. But it also sparked my passion for creating that safe space in your life when everything else is out of control. You can control your space. And, my friends joke that they know something's wrong if I'm stressed out and they like find me with a toothbrush, on the floor, like, girl, are you okay? You okay? We need to talk.
Yeah.
But I mean, there is something to be said about that. Like I feel like when everything is out of control, you can only control the things you can and let go of the rest.
That's so important to remember too, because when you are spiraling out and you're like, I don't know what to do, maybe just start with your space, see how you can make yourself feel better. That's why I always love every Saturday morning, my husband and I will kind of just clean up our apartment. There's something very meditative about just like
it's meditative,
the kitchen.
But it's also energetically making space for other things to happen for the rest of your week. And even the things like cleaning or decluttering a junk drawer, or maybe like donating some stuff out of your closet that you don't need anymore. Energetically, that does set the tone for that week in the rest of your life.
Exactly. And I think that whenever my life feels out of control, my home looks out of control. So there's stuff everywhere. And it's
like some people who I've worked with say that I'm a psychic designer because I can walk into your house for the most part and see what's going on. Like, oh, this person's having marital problems.
Yeah.
And for the most part, I'm right, because if there's a lot of chaos, if you have tons of stuff on your bed or on your nightstands and there's no real surface area in your bedroom, like something's going on.
Are there any home fragrances or just fragrances that you wear that kind of bring you back home and bring you back to those days growing up?
Oh my God, Royal Violets.
Royal Violets.
Royal Violets is this, and if anybody's listening that's Cuban, then you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. It's like cologne for kids that you get at the Cuban store. And so I grew up, my grandmother would douse me in it. I even put it on my daughter every day. Like I spritz her clothes with it before she leaves the house.
Oh, that is so, you're passing it on to the next generation.
I know. I don't know what's in that Royal Violets, but that scent just takes me back.
Oh, I love that. And I feel like you were very ahead of the trend too, because baby colognes and colognes for kids, it's very now.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing a lot of designers like Bulgari are doing it, but like you've been there, you've done this.
Girl, I've been doing this since 1976. I also make my own spritz using a little bit of alcohol, water, and essential oils. So I'll do, depending on like my mood, I'll do different essential oils and make my own concoctions. But I love a spritz, especially like with a linen spritz, you know, right before I go to bed. That's how I kind of introduce scents into my house.
Oh, I love
It's such an easy DIY, really. And it's non-toxic. I love essential oils.
Which essential oils are you liking?
Oh, it's like I'm that girl with like 50 different ones. Yeah, because I like to mix and match a lot of them. So it depends. But I always have like a glass bottle full of some sort of essential oil. Like
and it's like whatever combo. Mood you're in,
like I'll do sandalwood. Sometimes I'll do a rose by itself. I love rose. I love a little bit of lavender sometimes too with eucalyptus. I'll use that in the bathroom a lot.
Ooh, love that.
Yeah.
So you certainly know your stuff when it comes to home decor and how home scents are crafted. I want to play a candle face-off game with you.
I love it.
So in front of you, I have a bougie candle and a budget candle. And I would love for you to use your trained nose and everything that you know and everything you explain to me, if you can tell which one is bougie and which one is budget.
Okay.
So we have 3 categories of scents for you here. Let's start with the green category.
Okay, I'm doing the first one.
Okay.
The first one smells like a Jolly Rancher green apple. Not a good thing. Oh, this smells good. This is a little bit more, it's got citrusy, but it's got it smells like smoky a little bit, like it's the patchouli. I like this.
Ooh.
Fresh dill, cucumbers, peaches, and patchouli. This is the bougie one for sure.
Okay.
That smells good.
That is the new Savant Heatwave.
Oh, I like it. I wouldn't have called it Heatwave because it doesn't smell like a heat wave, but I mean, I'm here for it.
I guess the point is like you can burn it during a heat wave and it makes you feel refreshed.
It smells delicious.
That's the only connection I can make. Let's move on to the second category, our floral category. Can you guess which one is bougie and which one is budget?
Okay, the second one. Okay, it's floral. It's very subtle, but the second one, also floral. This one's the bougie one.
Yes.
Yeah.
The winner of the floral category is Lady Emma by Floral Street.
So I'm getting the first two. I'm good.
Yes.
I've won.
You've killed the first 2 categories. So we've smelled a lot of candles and we are on to the final round, the vanilla category. Let's see if you can guess which one is bougie and which one is budget.
Oh, God, no, please don't do this to me. This is the first one. Vanilla. But it's like the vanilla. Sorry. Okay. Oh, God. Second one. I'm going in. Oh, this one's much better. It's more subtle. It's not screaming vanilla. This is much better. What is this one?
This one is Vanilla Sky by Skylar.
Okay. I could deal with this vanilla, and you know I don't like a vanilla, but this is like a subtle vanilla.
Yeah.
It's not overpowering. This one, oh, why do I keep doing this to myself? So winner.
Love it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you killed that. So you've determined which ones are the bougie candles, but what's your favorite of the three?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe hold on. Hold on. I actually think this Heatwave one, patchouli, cucumber, dill, and peaches. I would have never put those scents together. This company, the new Savant, amen.
Yeah, that one's such an interesting combination. I never would have put those together.
Never.
Either. Like dill?
Dill? I mean, I love dill, but
I do too.
I love that it was poured by Ingrid. I love that I can see that.
So the new Savant was actually founded by YouTube star Ingrid Nilsson. It's a really small batch operation. She started it out of her Brooklyn apartment.
Thanks, Ingrid.
We have some questions from people that wanted some advice from you. Are you ready to play and answer? Okay. So I could have used your advice on this one when I was living in New York. I just moved into a tiny apartment with gross overhead lighting.
Oh.
How do I make it feel warm and cozy without losing my deposit?
Don't turn on the overhead lighting. Get lamps.
Yes.
Lamps, task lamps, table lamps, 2 flanking your bed, a few in the living room. And if you can switch out the fluorescents for like regular bulbs, do that. If not, just don't even turn them on.
I like that. Yeah.
I don't like overhead lights. Not a fan. It's not good for our wrinkles or under eye circles either.
I feel like nothing bums me out. Like, those boob lights on the ceiling. And
No
I'm
boob
like,
lights.
no boob lights.
No boob lights. Nope.
So the next question is, what's the one scent every home should have? Something that works in any space and never feels too overpowering.
I mean, if you can afford it, a diptyque candle, I feel like you can't go wrong. And I feel like what's great about a diptyque candle is that once you're done with it, you take all the wax out and use that little vessel for, little trinkets and things like that. But I feel like every house deserves one little splurge candle.
Yeah. When I see a diptyque candle in somebody's face, I'm like, oh,
okay.
Yes. You love yourself.
Exactly.
And I do think that the cold throw on those candles, you can kind of just have it out and it scents the room directly around you. Yeah.
I haven't tried. I've been wanting to try. And if anybody is listening, DM me if you've tried this. Have you tried the candle warmers?
I've seen them, and I hear that, the stuff that appears on the side, it kind of prevents that, like the wax from building up on the sides, but I'm
talking about the ones that you put, it's like a warmer, like a lamp for your candle.
Oh.
And it warms up your candle so you don't actually have to burn it.
Huh.
Have you heard of this?
I haven't heard of that, but I heard the one that you kind of put the candle on and it makes it burn more evenly.
No, this is like a lamp, like a heating lamp for your candle. So you don't actually burn it, but I haven't tried it yet. So if anybody has, let me know if they work.
Oh my gosh, and it's an extra accessory for the home.
Yeah.
Love that. So the next question is, I want to create a little me time corner in my house. I have a yoga mat and a plant. What else would make it feel like a real wellness space?
I think a meditation pillow would be great. A little throw if you have the space. Crystals on a tray, maybe a sage bundle, just also on the tray too. And call it a day.
Love that. Which crystals are we picking?
Oh, it depends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it depends on what you want to manifest.
Oh, for sure.
Rose quartz if you want love. It all depends.
They all mean different things and they all have different energies.
Yeah.
So the next question is, I only have 1 hour to do something that makes my space look way better. What's your DIY for fast impact?
Clean.
Mm-hmm.
Clean the windows. Clean all of the glass, like the mirrors. Clean all and dust. You'd be surprised how much cleaning can completely change the energetics of a space.
So the next question, be honest. Do you have a scent that you shouldn't love but totally do? Something that might not be design approved but just makes you happy?
I think rose. It's just such an old lady scent. People think of older ladies who love rose, but I love the scent of rose. Maybe because it does remind me of my grandmother, but I love the scent of rose.
I like it too. And I
like
feel
it.
like, I don't know, people have a very singular idea of rose, but there's so many ways to have it in a candle or even fresh picked flowers. I love fresh
flowers. I
flowers.
love rose spritz too in the morning on my face. I put it in the refrigerator. Just I love it.
Oh, I love that.
I even put rose water in my water sometimes.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, very fancy.
So the next question, I'm hosting a dinner party for the first time and kind of freaking out. What 3 things should I focus on to make it feel pulled together?
Appetizers, having them out, nice napkins, stacked, and the scent. You need a scent. And then a little cocktail mocktail specifically just for people.
Oh, I love that.
A signature one.
I'm ready to throw a party.
I love throwing parties, but everybody's got to get out by like 9. you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
I love to throw a party, but like get out.
We have a curfew.
If I start vacuuming, get the hell out of my house.
Okay, people don't take that cue. I feel like I've hosted.
If you don't take a cue if somebody's vacuuming, like what is wrong with you?
And I feel like I'm overly aware of being in somebody's space. And if somebody starts cleaning, I'm like, hey, can I help you? But also, I'll get out of here if you want me to.
I don't really vacuum when people are over because my friends now know.
Yeah.
They just know. They don't even have to ask. They like, it's 9. We got to get out of Sabrina's house.
Sabrina's going to start pulling out the vacuum. But in that similar realm of hosting, this question kind of touches on cooking. So I cook all the time, but the kitchen smells linger forever. Do you have any tricks that don't involve chemical sprays?
Yeah, well, so I totally get that. I think that if you just keep your fan going and just open up the windows, a lot of times it'll come out, but that essential oil spritz will help dissipate like any of the, especially if you cook onions, garlic, fish, things like that can linger for a while.
Oh, yeah.
So just like, first of all, get the draft going through the house and then spritz a little of that essential oil spritz, the DIY.
Love that. I mean, this is kind of in a similar vein. I want my place to smell clean and fresh without smelling like a hospital. What's your secret?
You know what I clean with all the time? That is my like cleaning secret is rubbing alcohol.
Really?
Obsessed. Countertops, like quartz countertops, not marble. Mirrors, glass, stainless steel. I put 70% rubbing alcohol in a glass bottle, and that is my go-to every day. It really does take scents away from countertops and stuff. It keeps my stainless steel refrigerator smudge-free, and there's no residual scent.
Oh, that's amazing. And here I am buying like these mango scented things trying to...
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Rubbing alcohol, you'll thank me later. Just don't use it on anything painted, like no cabinets or anything like that.
Got it. Okay, so the last question is, I follow your organizing tips, but still feel overwhelmed. What's the first thing I should do when my space feels too much?
Clear the counters. Anything that you see, even if you have to throw it into a junk drawer and then get it later, but just clear your space so that visually it looks uncluttered. And then little by little, it's one space at a time. Do not try to be a weekend warrior and get it all done. Like start with a junk drawer one day. You know, and what I do notice with a lot of my clients is that they'll start in the junk drawer and it makes them feel so much better that it just keeps going and going and going.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. Just tackle the things a little at a time.
Yeah. Don't try to overwhelm yourself organizing the entire house. Like it's probably not going to happen. And then what ends up happening, you're like, screw it. I'm not going to even do it.
Yeah. And it always takes longer than you think it will.
I know.
Yeah.
Trust me. I just did it with my daughter this past weekend. We were like decluttering her creative cabinet. And we thought it was going to take 10 minutes and like an hour later because she was like, I think I want this crayon. I'm like, girl, give me that crayon. We don't need, it's broken.
Wait, but I need advice for you, like for me personally, because like I'm a Cancer. I'm so sentimental. I want to hold on to everything. But I know realistically speaking, like not everything has its place in my life. So
I think that it's okay to hold on to some things that really do tell a story. But sometimes you're holding on to things that for unhealthy reasons. We should definitely not have anything that our exes have ever given us. Just like that alone. Let's just start there.
That part.
Okay. Right?
Yeah.
I don't care if it's Chanel. Give it to your best friend.
Or sell it. Hello.
Or sell it. Exactly. The real.
Yeah, that's such good advice too, because I'm like, well, I like it, but I don't even like talk to the person that gave it to me anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Let go of it.
And my husband's like, well, just take a picture of it and then you'll have a picture of it if you want to look at this stupid thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let it go.
So I feel like you have a lot of good advice when it comes to decluttering and just making your space feel like a space. But how do you kind of find your personal aesthetic in terms of your home?
It's just whatever makes me happy.
Yeah.
Really. And I don't like a lot of clutter. So I still am surrounded by the things that I love and my travels. I try to like pick up a piece here and there. Even when I was in Japan, I did pick up a little piece of driftwood that's on my coffee table now. So I try to have one little trinket from the places, but I try not to pick up too small of things. So I have this like grapefruit rule. If it's smaller than a grapefruit, like no. Because then you have a bunch of tchotchkes in your house and then it's just a dust collector.
That is so smart because I feel like, you know how people have these beautiful shelves and you've done so many beautiful shelves in your life, but like on a shelf that I'm trying to make beautiful, there are too many smaller
things. Yeah, no. Then it just becomes visually like clutter.
I am learning so much right now.
I love that.
So I feel like I want to elevate my space and I have heard this question so many times. Like, if somebody wants to elevate their space but doesn't really know where to start, like you mentioned, cleaning off the counters, what else can you try and experiment with?
It's usually getting rid of the stuff that you don't need. A lot of times people just have too much furniture and it's weirdly positioned. Like, first of all, get rid of what you don't need. Then what's ever left over, play around with moving it in a different arrangement or moving one chair to another room. So before you start like buying and revamping and spending all this money, like let's use what you've got first.
Yeah, and I feel like people are very driven by like what they may be seeing trending or who they're following or whatever. And it's like, I need this chair, but no, deal with the space that you have
Yes,
first.
and a lot of times you probably already have what you need.
Yeah. So I feel like I could talk to you about interior design all day. I would love for you to come over and just read my apartment to filth, and also just learning a lot about how scent influences a space. You did mention that you don't love foodie scents. Are there any other like home scents that will make you run for the hills?
Pumpkin, apple pie, like cupcake, birthday cake, any cake. I don't like it. It's not my, like, I don't like those scents at all. It just reeks to me. Like if I walk into a place and there's a plug-in, I will unplug it. I will. So if you've invited me over and you, like, everyone left and you're like, who the hell unplugged this? It was me.
It was Sabrina.
It was me. I'm just going to tell you right now, it was me. I'm sorry.
Oh, I love that. But I mean, you kind of have to, you're taking control of your surroundings. You're bringing yourself peace.
I mean, I shouldn't do that in somebody else's house, but I'm actually saving them. There's usually those plugins are toxic.
Yes, this is true.
Yeah. So it's like I was trying to save their lives.
So I guess just to wrap things up, what is one piece of advice you'd offer for somebody who wants to transform their space as well as their life?
I think that nowadays, because of social media, we are so inundated with doom scrolling and seeing how everyone else is living their lives and wanting to emulate somebody else's vibe or brand or whatever. And I think that it's about getting quiet with yourself and realigning with your values and what really is going to make you happy. And I think a lot of people, because they see somebody else being successful doing X, Y, and Z, they're like, okay, then I have to do X, Y, and Z. And that's just not the case. You know, just get quiet, like put the phone down, really put the phone down, and just, you don't have to necessarily meditate. I mean, I love to meditate, but just sit with yourself for a good few minutes. Even if you're in the shower, just like realign with who you are and what really is going to make you happy.
I love that. And just like take some time away from that noise, because to your point, everyone's posting their wins. Everyone's posting like, oh, this is my highlight reel. But the Sabrina Soto Show is picked up and it's done. And you were saying that you got so many no's before you got the yes. Yeah. And people aren't posting the no's. They're just seeing like the final.
Right. Exactly. They don't see the no's. They don't see how many times I pitched a show and it was like, nobody's going to want to watch that. And I just disagreed. And I think that when you have that ping in your chest, like to keep going, even though you're getting a lot of no's, but you really know that there's like, it's something that you're passionate about, just keep going.
Yeah.
Really. Keep going. Believe in yourself. And what I've noticed in my life, because I believe in the law of attraction, is that the key to getting the things that you want in life is really aligning yourself with the vibration or the self-esteem of raising your own self-esteem enough that you attract those opportunities.
I love that.
And that's taking care of yourself first. It's like the me first movement is what I want to start, because it really starts with you first. And especially as a mom, I know how hard it is to sometimes put myself first, but I have to make it a priority. And I'm not just doing it for myself. I'm doing it for her too.
Mm-hmm. You got to take care of number one, because if you don't, then you can't show up the way that you want to for your daughter, and you can't show up the way you want to when you're filming the next 5 days in your home.
Yeah. Amen.
I love it. Well, Sabrina, thank you so much for talking to me. And I just had so much fun conversing with you about everything.
Thank you for having me.